Yo, what's up? What's up, good people? How y'all feeling out there, man? Happy New Year. Happy 2024, man. I'm one half of your host, man. Cant the San Francisco 49ers. I'm Reef Ledger.
And this is no joke to grow. I'm here. It's
We here.
good.
What's good, my brother? How you feeling, man? Happy New Year.
Man, happy new year, man. I just got back from DC yesterday, last night, and you know what I'm saying? Had a good time. Had a good
Uh,
time at the game.
How was that?
Man, it was good, man. It was good, man. Got up with my uncle and my peoples after the game, and it was good, man. It was good to win and be able to talk junk at the stadium. See Purdy, I actually sat on the commander side, so
Yeah.
it was fun. It was fun, man. But it's no fun with the commander fans like you think it would be because they so sad, bro. They sad, man.
So
They
I
just
mean,
they
so let's
just
let's get right into it because you was there at the game. So I mean, I think we need to start with you, no joke. San Francisco 49ers 27, Washington Commanders 10, man. Give us your opinion, man. Phil, from the stadium to the fans to the game.
I just wanted when I got to the stadium, man, I realized that the 49ers, man, we deep, bro. The fans, the faithful, man, the faithful was crazy out there. I got to the game late. I didn't get to we even had our own tailgates out there. I didn't get to go because I got there late. But awesome experience to see Purdy and the guys, to see them in real time. It was awesome, man. As far as the game, like I think I had 35-10 last week. I think I said it
Hmm.
would be. I was a little bit off.
Hmm.
We finished 27. I thought we would get in the 30s. That last touchdown, they stopped us. But I would say this. Man. I like how we played. I felt like we didn't play bad, but I feel like we didn't play great either. I felt like we still left some points out there on the field. Lenore, our secondary is suffering, man. We got a lot of a guy. Even though we only gave up 10 points. We need dudes back. We need Brown out there. We need our secondary healthy. Ambry Thomas' hand is broken, even though he gave up a touchdown. But like you said, he didn't play bad. Ambry he's been playing tough for the most part on that side, and we're gonna need him in the playoffs. But far as the game, CMC getting injured, he didn't play a lot with his calf, but saying it's not serious. So I think that would be the bad. And him and Ambry getting injured going into this stretch we about to go into. We was able to get the number one seed. Uh, I just I feel like sometimes Cal and our offense is starting to get predictable. I don't know if that's what he's doing and he's saving some of the stuff for the playoffs, but it's like that one. I don't know if you noticed, but when we go, Purdy drops back. It's like that same joint in the middle of the CMC, and I think the way Baltimore played us, they was like, look, we gonna cover everything deep. It's going to CMC, and I think a lot of teams are starting to notice that CMC doing that little same route in the middle. That's what I don't like. I don't like that. I don't know if they're covered because sometimes dudes were covered, and that's why he was going to the middle. But I just feel like our offense ain't hitting like it can be hitting. I don't know, and that it might just be me, but overall, solid game. The Redskins, Commanders, whatever you call them, they just a sorry franchise right now, and it's pitiful. It's pitiful, man. But the stadium is old, man. It's pitiful over there, man. Sean Taylor. How do you disrespect Sean, man? How do you disrespect him? He looks like, man, come on, man. They gotta do better. Magic got to do better. If you see this Magic, man, get it right up in there, man. Y'all need to move to Virginia. Get out of Maryland, man. But that's all I have, bro.
I think that for one, they're gonna switch stadiums. That stadium is horrible, and they've been complaining. Dan Snyder robbed these fans for years. He's been robbing these fans for decades of their money.
Yeah.
And not even putting into the stadium. I think Magic and them will do right by them. And to be honest, man, I think Washington gonna end up with Caleb Williams, bro.
Oh, you think
I
so?
really do think that. So,
Yeah.
I mean, that's my opinion. I think that the Bears are going to stick with Fields because the head coach is coming back. So I think they're going to stick with Justin Fields. But I mean, that remains to be seen. Back to the game. I think the good was we were able to move the ball up and down the field. I get what you're saying about Kyle. I'm gonna get into that after. Let me state my good, bad, ugly. The good was able to move our way up the field. The good is that we have. I'm gonna get into this later on, but the level of weapons we have, even with Jennings being out, we still got our main stars back. The bad was the secondary, bro. Like you said, I mean, Lenore gave a big catch in the slot to T Mac, Terry McLaurin. I mean, T Mac's one of the best quarterbacks, best wide receivers in the league. So it's give and take. You know what I mean? Ambry gave up a touchdown to McLaurin as well. Again, an elite receiver. And no sacks, bro. Like no real sacks in the game. That's also a bad for me against Sam Howell, who has taken the most sacks in the league. Like he's taken like the most. I'm pretty sure he's number one. If he's not number one, he's definitely top three. And I think we only got one sack.
Yeah, I think we had one late. Yeah.
That was concerning. The ugly, like you said, are the injuries, bro. C-Mac going out, Ambry going out. We need to get our dogs back. But just to go back to what you're saying, and we'll move on. Kyle does the same play a million times a game. He'll run it out the same formation. Or he does it to trick the defense to rock him to sleep, to where he'll add something in there, a little like something a little different to throw the defense off. So he does that out of different formations. So if you see him do it, he does it pretty often during the game. So if you ever see like that route from McCaffrey, he'll go in, but then every once in a while, once he see you baiting, he'll do a wheel route. He'll make it a real wheel route instead of coming in. So he does it. He does that a lot to trick the defense.
Okay, yeah. And I seen it when you seeing it real time. You like, dang, dude running the same with Cal. Yeah. They were complaining, some 49er fans, like, come on, Cal, open it up. Like they like, but man, but
he be doing that.
I can see that. I can see him switching it up.
And you want to notice we don't have as many viewers today now that we caught that W. If you notice that, not a lot of listen. We lost a lot of viewers.
They not tuning in, man. We beating bums. They ain't gonna tune in. But look, if we would have lost to the Commanders, they would have been here.
Exactly. But look, this is where we at now. You know what I mean? That's why they don't want. That's why they want to join. So
You're
right there. You know what I'm saying? We got the bye.
Exactly.
Thank you to the Arizona Cardinals. We appreciate you guys. Hard fought battle down to the wire, getting that dub against the Philadelphia Eagles to help us clinch, your fellow NFC mates clinch the NFC West. Not only the NFC West, we already clinched that, but clinched the NFC, the top seed. So how you feeling about that?
Hey man, I felt like the bye was much needed. It's everything for us right now. What, like you said, the injuries and everything that's going on, bro. Like we need this bye. I read something earlier. Cal plans on playing the start of the second half. I don't think we should play them. I think knowing our injury history, I would sit all of them. But he's saying that when you sit your starters, they start going back to bad habits. I think that's what he said. He was like, well, they start having bad habits that quick when you sit that long. I understand that, but man, knowing our history, we mess around and lose somebody on a, you know what I'm saying, on some bullshit, and then we go down. We need all our people. And I'd rather for them to sit a little bit for these 2 weeks and get healthy, rest their bodies, rehab. You know what I'm saying? They need to they got to rehab. But I understand what Kyle's saying, because I don't feel like we're necessarily hot. Like, oh, we're so hot that I think we're hot when we got all our pieces. Another thing, going back to the score, you know who we're missing. I feel like we're missing a lot, and it doesn't get talked about as one of our wide receivers. Juan Jennings, man. Juan Jennings is missed, man, because our third guy's bailing them. They don't get open like Jennings, and they are not as physical as Jennings is, man. Jennings is a dog. He a dog, bro. He's a dog, and we miss him. We got to get him back. We got to get Armstead. The sacks, bro, they don't come when Armstead is not in there, bro. We gotta get Armstead back. We gotta get the line, that whole line healthy. Kinlaw, he's given us nothing, bro. I don't know. I was at the game. I'm like, yo, dude, like 6'6", 300. He huge, bro, but he's giving us nothing. He's giving us nothing. And but that's what, going back to the bye and getting that number one seed, we have to get our dudes back healthy. I don't care about not playing them. I understand what Kyle Shanahan's saying, but we got to get our dudes healthy. Get them some ice packs, get them in the tubs, get them boys healthy.
Nate, what's up, my brother? Tom, what's up, man? How you feeling? Shavers, what's up, brother? How you doing? Yeah, I mean, with the bye, I agree with what you're saying. We already spoke about Kinlaw, man. A dude that came from nothing, got out the mud, able to provide for his family and set a future for his children and things like that. But as far as being an impactful player, he's not that, bro. He's a rotational player at best. And we're struggling with him as a starter. You know, I mean, it's unfortunate, you know what I mean? But we're going to have some discussions we have to make about the D tackle position after the season. But as far as we go to this bye, I'm very excited. We get to get Juan Jennings back, our best blocker. I know they say Ayuk is our best blocker, but it's really Juan Jennings. We spoke about that already. And on third down, he's Mr. Reliable, bro.
What?
Mr. Reliable.
We miss him on third down, man.
Short hands, breaking tackles, blocking, whatever you need. He's super reliable.
He a dog.
Real dog. We need him back. We need Jair Brown back. Jair Brown his angles are normally bad on tackles, but coverage, he's really solid.
Yep, solid.
On the back end, pause. And we'll get him back. We'll get Armstead back. We'll get Ambry. Ambry broke a bone in his hand, so we're looking forward to getting Ambry back. I think that we should play. I'm torn, bro, because I've seen people rest their starters, go into bye and come back flat and lose in that next playoff game. And then it's very rare, knock on wood, that you have your star players injured in that last week. It's very rare. You don't normally see that. So I'm going to err on the side of Kyle. If the players say they want to go, of course, Kyle's going to keep them from themselves. I think Kyle, we got to trust Kyle as it pertains to that. We already know C-Mac is out. I don't think Elijah Mitchell should play because he's an injury-prone player. I think he should sit this out. I think Ayuk should play if he's healthy. Ayuk has always been Mr. Reliable as pertains to being on the field. He's normally always there. I think he should play. I think Brock should play. And I think a lot of the cornerbacks should play if possible, because this is a team that we might see in the playoffs.
Yeah. And I was saying rest Big Trent, but you can't rest Big Trent if you got Brock out there, and they saying Brock is going to go to the second half. If he's going to go the first half, you got to have Trent out there. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, you don't gotta have Trent out. Trent could go the first half. Trent is 36. Brock is 23, 24.
And I was just saying that off the protection piece. You know what I'm saying?
I know, but I mean, Trent not going to play forever.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, you got the Rams. The Rams are not a powerhouse on the edge. You know what I'm saying? So this is a good time to get your young people some reps. After Trent, get Brock some reps with them, and then you see how it goes. But I don't think they should play the second half. Personally, I think they should play the first half and be done. But if Kyle, I don't see Kyle. I think Kyle's just talking. I don't think he's going to play them. he might play them one series in the second half. Like, and be like, all right, you guys are done. I don't see it, but I mean, we'll see, bro. We'll see.
Yeah, it will. Yep, definitely a C.
Speaking of Brock in the offense, Brock, man, single season Niners passing yards leader. Broke the record held by the great Jeff Garcia, man.
Yeah, man. And I was happy to be out there to witness it, man. I wasn't aware until after the game, though, because of course we wasn't at our house, but yeah, man, that's huge for Brock, man. And like I've said all year, man, Brock, and I might have texted you this as well. I seen him make some throws, man, that joint to IU, man. If you at the game, and I had good seats, bro, that joint fell like right in his hands. You know what I'm saying? His accuracy is crazy. When he's confident and he's throwing the ball, his accuracy is man, he might be one of the best far as just like he leading his receiver. Like he be leading them, bro. Like he threw one joint and you at the game, you like, man, where he throwing it to? Then the receiver come out of nowhere and catch it. But yeah, Brock is deserving. I definitely think he'll be in the Pro Bowl this year, get his first Pro Bowl. I like Brock, man. I think he's our franchise quarterback. Brock that guy, man. And you could talk the game manager talk. You could talk all that other stuff. I don't see game managers doing some of the stuff. I've never seen Jimmy Garoppolo break out and do. Jimmy Garoppolo was doing game manager stuff. Brock is doing superstar stuff. He shows glimpses of him being a superstar in the NFL. 4,000 yards. Shout out to Jeff Garcia, but Brock is well deserving to have the record. Like I said again, bro, he's that guy. Brock is that guy.
Yeah, I mean, I gotta agree with you, bro. A great year is fitting. That he broke that record when people were calling him a game manager. He just shows week in and week out, humble dude, pushes the ball down the field, accurate, on time, and I think he's that's a fact. That's a fact, Shavers. He's definitely going to the other bowl. He's not going to the Pro Bowl. You're 100% right, my brother. He'll win the he'll get a nomination for it though, but he ain't going there.
Yeah, he won't be there.
So, but I will say, aside from Brock, the Niners also kept up with another record for one quarterback to throw 4,000 yards and three other players to have over 1,000 yards from scrimmage, being Kittle, Ayuk, Debo, and C-Mac. I believe it's 4 players. Only other team to do that were the last team to do that was the 2004 Colts. You know, so that's a great company to be in. I believe that's the year they won the Super Bowl, if I'm not mistaken. I think. I can't remember. Did they win in 04? No, I don't think they won in 04, actually. Did they win in 04? Or was
that was Edgerrin James and
Edgerrin James, Reggie Wayne, Marvin
Harrison,
Dallas Clark.
Yup, and Dallas Clark. They were stacked. They were stacked.
Yeah. So I mean, that's great company to have, man. That shows an elite offense.
Yeah,
you know, with elite talent, you know, and a great fucking quarterback. You know what I'm saying? So I just want to salute them into that. Yeah, you're right here. They ain't win at 04. Hopefully we win this motherfucker. I'll tell you that much. Since we got Hill here, this is the next topic right now, man. You know, we number 1 in the NFC, so we're just gonna put that out. There was a couple games going on this weekend. You saw Dallas and Detroit. You saw Philly in Arizona. You saw the Bucks and the Saints. You saw the Rams and fuck the Rams play. Damn it, who did they play? I can't remember.
I can't remember who they played either off top.
But we saw them, man. I mean, who do you think? Yeah, the Patriots won that year. Yeah, sure they did. Who do you think? You see Hill. Who do you think the second best team in the league is?
man, in the NFC. You said in the NFC.
NFC.
Okay. In the NFC, man. Whew. Man, the Lions in the Dallas game, how that ended, I thought they were kind of evenly matched, kind of. And I watched the game. I don't know. I really don't know, man. I really can't give who is his number 2 right now. But if somebody said the Cowboys or the Lions, I'm not arguing that. I just know the Eagles, what the Eagles have shown me. I know your boy is not logged on because I know he's somewhere crying. I ain't gonna say no names, but I know he's somewhere still crying. But I don't think, I'm usually hard on the Cowboys, but the Eagles are not it. We gonna put the Eagles away now. You know what I'm saying? But I wouldn't mind anybody saying the Lions or the Cowboys are number 2 right now. The Rams are hot. I would say that the Rams are hot. I wouldn't want to play the Rams if I'm that 2 seed or that 3 seed. I wouldn't want to play them because one thing about Matt Stafford, when he get hot and he get going, he could win some ball games. And I know a lot of people don't like Stafford, but and their defensive line is not bad at all either. So I think you don't want to play the Rams. I would say the Rams are hot. I'll take Lions or Cowboys at 2. I think I might got the Lions over them. The Lions over them in my rankings because I don't agree with the end of that game. But yeah, I'll go with the Lions and the Cowboys with a slash mark between them. And
Okay.
We'll go with them as both of them as 2 for a tie.
And the funny thing about that is that I had a hard time myself trying to agree with the second best team in the league. I thought the game between Dallas and Detroit was going to solidify who the number 2 team was in the NFC. And I still walked away really unclear. I know Dallas won the game, right? Mm-hmm. But it's just some issues of like their clock management at the end of games is crazy. So Dallas was blowing teams out at home, but they went up against a team who plays in the dome, who's good in the dome, who's Detroit.
Yeah.
So it was tough, man, because that play to CeeDee Lamb, the 90-yard bomb, beautiful. CeeDee Lamb went crazy on him. But Dallas's lack of being able to like run the football is like and they can't stop the run. Now Detroit, they can't even stop the pass. They got a good pass rush though.
Yeah,
they can't stop the pass. Their secondary is trash.
Yeah.
Dallas won the game, so I'm gonna say number 2. I'm gonna give them number 2.
Yeah.
Right. But I think
did they really win?
But they really won. But if you play that game again, who knows if Detroit wins?
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like it was that close because Dan Campbell, and the reason why I give it to Dallas. I mean, Dan Campbell is just that call. He had 3 chances to kick the field goal, and this dude went for 3 or 4 straight times. It's just foolishness. Like if I'm a Detroit fan, I'm fucking throwing everything at the TV screen because it's like you don't even get as a Detroit, you don't get wins like that. You know what I'm saying? They're a franchise that don't even get wins like that. They're not used to that. Well, I mean, and I get they say he's been doing it all year. That's not winning football, bro. You're not gonna go to the playoffs and do that.
Yeah.
If he do that in the playoff, that's a playoff game. He's knocked out. They done.
Yeah.
But I mean, yeah. But we'll move on. I got Dallas too. We'll go back to the rankings. In the NFC, I got Dallas too in the NFC. If you don't know it, man. Oh man, for a playoff game, Kirk said he still think it's Philly. Philly? You must have just joined, Kirk. I'm sorry, my brother.
Yeah.
No joke just went on a little. I'm not feeling Philly at all. Philly just looked
man, Philly got to get together. You see those rumors that came out today. They saying they putting it on AJ Brown, but we don't know. You know what I'm saying? It's rumors, and I know he'll always say he don't like rumors, but it's rumors in the locker room that locker room ain't feeling their coach. It looks good on the outside, But in the inside of that locker room, they saying they got some things going on. And when rumors start, something is always something. It may not all of it may be true, but something is true. Something true about it.
I mean, I can't trust rumors, man. But Nick Sirianni, man, that dude is. I don't know, man. He behaves like a player sometimes. The players behave like coaches. Like they are more mature professionals. So
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know, man. I saw you posted it. I just laughed. I never clicked the link. I didn't open it because I don't really be getting into the rumors neither. I don't really be
Yeah. Rumors are fun to me, man. They always fun because you could just speculate. You could just speculate.
Listen, that's what you do, man. That shit.
Hey, you can just speculate. They fun to me. I know y'all don't like them, but they fun, man.
That's your thing, especially when you get your troll on, man. But listen, I know we still in the heat of this season. We going forward with a Super Bowl run leading to a championship, but the 2024-25 season opponents have been released. The San Francisco 49ers will play the NFC North division next year, and we will play the AFC East division next year. We will also play division winner in Kansas City. We'll play Kansas City at home. We'll be home against them this year. The dates, of course, haven't been released yet. That comes out in the summer. But we'll play the Bears, the Packers. We play the Packers in Green Bay, too. The Bears, the Packers, the Lions, and the Vikings. And then we play the Jets, the Dolphins, the Bills, and the Patriots. So we're going to go against Mike McDaniel and Robert Saleh. And then, we got Patty Mahomes as well. And also the winner of the NFC East, which will more than likely be the Cowboys. What's your take on that?
Man, I haven't done too much of that. When you sent it, I thought about the opponents release for next year. I haven't done too much thinking about next year, but I think we'll be pretty solid. But I think the way this year finishes is going to tell me about next year. I don't want to go into next year really not winning the Super Bowl, bro. Like, I don't want to go into because next year is going to be like, we at it again. And this is like our best year. Like you said earlier, statistically, how can you outbeat that? So the thoughts will start being in my head as a player, like, all right, we just gave one of the best years and we still ain't win the Super Bowl. So I think we'll still be good next year. The opponents that we're facing next year, I think we'll still have be a playoff team. But I think if we win it this year, we'll be talking about dynasty next year, playing the Mike McDaniels and all of them. We'll be talking about, can the 49ers win the Super Bowl again? I'm really focused on this Super Bowl. I need this Super Bowl because it's going to dictate. Because like we talked on the last pod with Joe. I know y'all said, well, Kyle is safe, but those things start swirling. Them rumors we just talked about start swirling around when next year. And you start the season off slow, and you lose to Mike and them, and you lose to a Jets team, and those rumors start. So really, I'm really focused on this year. If we win it this year, I think the confidence is going to be at an all-time high, and I think even Trent Williams might come back for another year if we win it. I don't know if we lose it. I don't know if Trent going to come because Trent been talking about retiring every time we lose, man. So I don't even know if he's a lot to come back next year, But back to the question, I think we'll be decent next year either way. But I think that confidence is going to take a hit if we don't get the Super Bowl this year, if we don't win it.
I think as a pertain, I'll answer you. So I know you took it somewhere else, but pause. But in regards to the schedule for next year, the opponents, again, I'm just like you, man. I'm in the middle of the season right now. It's gonna be some good games. We got Detroit. I didn't see if we were playing them at home or if we were playing them in Detroit. But that should be an entertaining game. I'm looking forward to see And then we'll get to see right then and there. So that'll be a determining factor.
Yeah.
Also with the Chiefs, I don't see the Chiefs making the Super Bowl this year, but that's always a litmus test because of Mahomes. We get to see an elite quarterback. I think us seeing elite quarterbacks a lot more often next season is only going to help us. So we'll have Stafford. We're going to face twice a year. We'll have, Kyler's not elite, but Kyler's a pretty damn good quarterback. 2 times a year. We'll have Dak, who's on the cusp there. We'll have Mahomes. We'll have Josh Allen. We'll have Aaron Rodgers. We'll have Kirk, who's right on the cusp there too. And I'm missing one more. We'll have Tua, who's does well. But that's a good amount of quarterbacks we're going to face, and that's going to be a good test for us, our team for next year. So I'm excited for it, man. But as of right now, bro, like you said, picking back up off your other conversation that you made, we got to win, bro. That's just what it is. We got to win the chip, man. I'm ready to focus on this season, bro. We got to win. I don't care about nothing with next season. We got to win the Super Bowl. And I agree with you, Hill. You're 100% right. This is a Super Bowl of bust year. We putting all our chips in, man. I'm putting all my chips in. I haven't been this hype. I haven't thought that we had a chance to win the Super Bowl since we went to the Super Bowl with Harbaugh. I thought we would have won when we first played Kansas City, but it was like a shock to me that we were that good. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
When we was with Harbaugh, I expected us to win. I'm like, nah, we gonna dominate. We gonna win. We dominated the whole season. We had lost the year before because Kyle Williams fumbled the punt, so we didn't make it to the Super Bowl. The Giants went on and they beat the Patriots. We should have won that year, but the next year I'm like, oh, we winning it, and we made it, and we lost to the Ravens. So I think this is the year where we had that issue last. Brock got hurt. We couldn't advance. Nah, we going this year, and we gonna smack whoever we got. So that's what I'm really focused on right now, man. We here now though, man. We almost at the end of the show. Power rankings, my brother.
Yeah, man. I'll pull them up real quick. I know I have I had the Ravens at number 1. Ravens look dominant, man. They look dominant. When I was at the stadium, they was just like, y'all gotta, it's gonna be y'all and the Ravens. It's gonna be y'all and the Ravens. And I think we have it's gonna be a good shot that the Ravens get there. But the AFC is just so stacked, man. To me, they got like all their top teams. Buffalo, no, all them top teams can play. So the Ravens ain't a lot to get there. And we are not a lock either, but I think our chances to get to the Super Bowl are easier than being in the AFC, because the AFC got a lot of teams, and then Mahomes could get hot. You know what I'm saying? He's still, to me, the best quarterback in the league, but I still got us and the Ravens. We collision course on the rematch until otherwise. I love Buffalo at 3. Buffalo is doing their thing. They hot right now. Got the Browns. Browns still doing their thing. I know this is gonna be controversial because Hill gonna say, "Well, we beat the Lions. We beat the Lions. What are you talking about?" But right now, I got the Lions, man. I think the Lions won that game. After I seen the replay, at first I was like, "Well, they didn't check in," but the refs messed that win up for the. Let's keep it real. The refs messed that game up for the Lions. But like you said, it's on paper as the Cowboys, but I still think the Lions, to me, and the Cowboys are right there. Right after the Lions, I got the Cowboys. Dolphins, they didn't look too good. But they still have some wins. They ain't beat nobody good, like you said, but I still had the Dolphins. The Dolphins up there after the Cowboys. Then I got Kansas City. I have the Rams. I almost took the Eagles out, but the Eagles are a lock in the playoffs. The Rams are hot. I don't want to I don't want to play the Rams. Let's go back to the Rams for 1 second. I don't even want to play the Rams. I don't want to play the Rams right now. Oh, he said I'm not keeping it real. Well, hey, bro, y'all didn't. It was a tight game. It was a tight game. And then I got the Eagles. Eagles to me they're not good. The Eagles are not good. Their secondary is trash. You got the rumors floating around that they fighting each other. The coach and the players are fighting each other in the locker room. Well, is Jarvis here? No, I bet he's not here. I bet he ain't coming to the show because it ain't no way he coming to this show because they're stinking it up.
Jarvis not gonna be in this show.
Yeah, but back to Hill. I watched the game. CD is a beast. I think I told Hill this before. I wanted to get CD over. I wanted to get CD over IU. I thought that's where we were going. CD has been killing. He's playing like a star. But like you said, bro, the coaching. Both of the coaches are kind of horrible to me. I don't like Mike or the Lions coach. But to me, they right there with each other. They right there with each other. Hill, I'm not arguing if somebody puts the Cowboys, which Reed probably got the Cowboys over the Lions. I'm not arguing that. You got they 5-6, 6-5. I don't care. Put them wherever, but they close. But that's my top 10.
I start at 10 polls and I work my way up polls, but at 10, I don't have Philly on my list. Just for clarification, they lost to the Cardinals, man. This power rankings is current, not based on your record. It's currently how I got you as of this week. So Philly's not there, honestly. Their defense is horrible. Their offense looks piss poor. Jalen Hurts don't throw for touchdowns. All he does is do the brotherly shovel into the end zone and for first downs. They look bad, bro. I mean, Devontae Smith is hurt. We don't know how long he's gonna be out. I don't have them on the top 10, bro. At 10, I have the Texans. The young boy Stroud just came back. They just got the W. It was over the Titans, but they're a young team, man. Shout out to D'Amico. At 9, I got Kansas City. Still struggles, man, but Rashee Rice is coming along. He's gonna be a problem. He's gonna be a problem next year. At 8, I got the Rams. That's gonna be, this is a team I thought was gonna tank for Caleb, to be 100% honest. And Sean McVay's a good coach, man. You know what I'm saying? So I got to take my hat off to him. Miami, disgusting loss on the road to Baltimore. They got smoked, and then Bradley Chubb got hurt. Torn ACL, out for the year. That's their second pass rusher. They already lost Jalen Phillips. So that's going to be really tough on them in the playoffs. I got them being one and done. At 6, I got Detroit. Again, foolery, going for a 2-point conversion. The man went for a 2-point conversion at the fucking 10-yard line. Like, come on, son. That's not even winning football. It's stupid, yo. Like, and they don't even win on the road either. So, and they're going to get a home game, but then after that, they're going to go on the road because they lost this game. Like, if they had won the game, they'd have had a chance to fucking have the 2 seed. So him doing that is stupid. Anyway, number 5, I got Dallas. Good team. We said they ain't beat no good teams. They just beat 2 good teams. They beat Detroit. No, I'm bugging. They lost to Miami. I'm bugging out. But they beat Detroit at home. Again, they're the number 2 seed, so the only way they have to travel is if they come to us. So that bodes well for them. The only thing is that they're going to be at home. They're going to be playing all winning teams. You know what I mean? They're not going to be playing the Giants and the Commanders. You know what I'm saying? So it remains to be seen. But I got them at 5. At 4.
Are they a lock? They're a lock in for number 2?
If they win against the Commanders, which they should.
Okay.
Commanders is tanking, so I don't see why they shouldn't. At number 4, I got Cleveland. Good defense. Flacco got them bowling. You know what I mean? I got them 4, but they're one of the best teams in the league. Best defenses. Everybody's riding Kevin Stefanski now for Coach of the Year. For some reason, it's super strange that Kyle didn't get that same energy last year when we had to rotate 4 quarterbacks or 3 quarterbacks in a single season, and then went out with a quarterback and still played. I mean, Kyle didn't get that recognition, but Stefanski's a good coach. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna take that from him. He got them dudes bowling. I got them at 4. At number 3, I got Buffalo still. At number 2, San Fran. And number 1, MVP Lamar. Him and the Baltimore Ravens, man, best team in the league.
Can I talk? Can I say something real quick? I know the show almost done. I looked at Lamar numbers, and I was saying he was going to be the MVP last week, and I went on. I said, bro, them numbers ain't MVP-ish, man. I look, the numbers okay. Well, I've never seen an MVP, and I might be wrong. I've never seen an MVP win with those numbers. I've never seen it, but so I was just like, damn, I thought he at least threw for 30 touchdowns. Like, he ain't got 30 touchdowns. He got 3,000 yards, 24 touchdowns, bro. I'm like, come on. I know he rushes a little bit, but come on, bro. Come on, bro. I agree with you now. CMC or Tyreek should have the MVP. Or Purdy. Purdy numbers throwing as a quarterback are better.
I mean, to be honest, like, if you would give it to quarterbacks, I think Lamar the past 2 weeks solidified it. This was a year where it was like a toss-up. That's why I said C-Mac or Tyreek Hill. Tyreek Hill kind of fell to the wayside. C-Mac still is killing. But then you got Purdy, you got Dak, and you got Lamar, 3 quarterbacks. Who Dak came back and stepped it up too. He could get honorable mention, but he torched Miami and he torched us. So there's no way, even though his numbers are not going to show it, his impact on the game, they're going to give it to him, bro. And it is justified, to be honest. I can't act like it's not justified for him. But this was a year that was like a toss-up. You didn't really have that many quarterbacks who even threw for 30 touchdowns, which is crazy. This is like a down year for quarterbacks.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
hey, Dak, I like Dak Hill. Dak could get back up in there, but just looking at Lamar numbers, they just ain't what I thought they were better. When I actually looked at them, I was just like, dang, he only threw
they're not really that impressive.
They're not impressive at all. Now, a lot of people say you got to account his rushing yards, which you do have to account for, but like, dang.
Yeah, and his impact on the game. That's how I was like, I mean, based off the last 2 weeks, I say he should win it. You know what I mean? So I give it to him. I give him his respect off the last 2 weeks. So he got it. He got it to me. I would have given it to C-Mac, but I mean, this is a year I think a offensive player should get it. A skill position player should get it, but Lamar dominated.
Dak finished top 5 here.
Yeah. I mean, that should be in a consideration, man. I mean,
he finished top 5 for sure.
So we're gonna close it out, man. In the Bay, Niners Rams predictions. What you got?
I'm gonna go with the Rams. I think the Rams win this game. I think we play our starters, maybe 1 quarter, 2 quarters, but I think the Rams win this game. I'll go with the Rams beating us 24-14, something like that. They beat us by 2 scores. They'll be playing their starters probably, or I don't. Do they have to play their starters, or they fight because they're still fighting for a berth? So yeah, so they'll keep their starters in all game, and they beat us by 2 scores.
Yeah, they fighting for. I think they have to win the game. They in now, but it's 2 seeds. There are 2 open spaces available. I think it's for the Rams, if I'm not mistaken. I have to look at my phone, but I think they have to win to get in. They're a 9-win team. They have to win to get in, though.
Okay, yeah. So they get in. We let them in.
I got. It'll be good to see them versus Stafford versus Detroit. We'll see how they play. Goff versus McVay. Stafford versus his old stomping grounds. But to be honest, bro, with this game, I don't really give a fuck. I'm not even gonna lie to you one bit. I don't even care who wins this game, bro.
I don't. That's why I said I picked the Rams to win. We're not playing our starters, so
yeah. It doesn't really matter to me, bro. To be 100% honest, I could think of it on the spot, but I didn't really think to care who really won the game. I'm gonna watch it, but it doesn't really like we don't have any skin in this game. Pause. You know what I'm saying? We're already the number 1 seed is clinched. They play us tough with our starters. So to say that they gonna win is not gonna be a stretch. Maybe I think we beat them by 6 the last time we played them early in the year, and that's when I think they was without Cup. So let's say we reverse the score, 30-24 them, give it to them.
Yeah. I get the Rams that to win, man. What I'll be looking for, bro, to be honest, early on, I'm gonna be praying that we get our starters out with no injuries. Like get them out of the game. Get them out of the game, Kyle. So that's what I'm gonna be praying for, man. I don't give a damn about the game. They could beat us at Levi as long as we got Armstead and them boys ready, Juan Jennings and all them boys ready. Man, bro, that's what I'm ready for the playoffs. I'm ready for this run, bro. It's here, bro. It's here.
Listen,
it's here.
We here, man. But
it's here, man. We gonna see, man. Last year, man, they were memeing me, man, with my 49ers hoodie. I can't go through that again. I cannot go through that again, bro. We gotta get
bro. We're good. We're gonna win the chip. Yo, next week we're gonna discuss the playoff breakdown of the we're gonna talk about the Rams game a little bit, but then we're gonna really get into what's important, which is the playoff matchup, which matchups we think are going to look good. Who could we see ourselves playing? And how do we feel? How do we feel about the game? I mean, I agree with you, Hill, man, but I want us to win the game. That's what I think, Carl. But I don't really care, bro. You know what I'm saying? I think that we should. It's a division game. I want us to beat them, to knock them out. But I don't even know if I have to look at the situation to see if we knock them out, do they get in? Because either way, if we knock them out, I think Seattle gets in. So we're going to have somebody from our division in there. So, I mean, at the end of the day, man, I want us to be healthy.
I just want to be healthy. Yeah. Hey, Hill, I'm sorry. We got to be healthy, bro. That's our man. We have to be healthy. That's all I'm worried about, bro.
But yeah, man, that's it. Episode 9, man. We'll see you guys, man. Camp Bandit, San Fran.
Yeah, man, it's been fun, man. We got a couple more episodes left.
Yes, sir. All the way to the chip.
Yes, sir.
All right.